Hey, good morning, YouTube. This is Jonathan. I'm back. So, for crypto this morning, XRP still right at 30 cents. It is May 8th, but I don't think that May 8th and Bearable Guy 123 is necessarily price related. I think it's more of a some kind of news related issue. I think backed fidelity, maybe regulations, some kind of positive news I think is going to come out today related to XRP. Like I said, right now price didn't really change overnight at all. We're like 0.299 cents, or yeah, so 29.9 cents. And Bitcoin is still at right at $5,900, which is pretty surprising considering that Binance was hacked last night or yesterday to the tune of 7,000 Bitcoin, which is right about $41 million. And while the hack was a big deal, CZ Binance was pretty open about it, which I like. They shut everything down, stopped withdrawals and deposits. You can still trade on the site, but withdrawals and deposits are turned off right now for about a week. And he came out and kind of explained what happened, did a little release on Twitter, and told everybody what happened. So it came out of their hot wallet, but all the people whose money was hacked, or Bitcoin was hacked, are not going to lose anything. They've got Binance has their insurance, and their safe view funds. So no one's actually losing anything except Binance in this, but it still highlights those vulnerabilities and the young age of the crypto market. And I'm surprised that Bitcoin didn't drop, because someone on Twitter told Binance, CZ Binance, that he should just roll back the transaction, which shouldn't have been possible. If Bitcoin is immutable like they claim it is, you shouldn't be able to just roll back transactions. So that point came up, and then apparently he went and talked to the Bitmain, which is the main I think a hash rate owner, main miner, and a couple other people, to discuss if they should roll it back. Now initially he never was discussing whether they could. It was a discussion of whether they should. But then about 6 hours ago, he released on Twitter that they're not going to roll anything back. And that, well, I can't remember the exact other reasons he said, but basically he's like, we decided not to, and reason number 4 was we literally can't. Bitcoin is immutable. But if you decide not to, is it really immutable? Because you're making a conscious decision not to roll it back, not necessarily that you can't. So I'm really curious to see how that shakes out. Because if you can just roll back transactions, Bitcoin's not very safe, and I would definitely not want to have much of my crypto portfolio in Bitcoin. That's pretty scary if you can just roll back transactions based on the 5 people that CZ Binance talked to last night. That's scary, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't know. That would suck. So I'm really shocked that Bitcoin didn't really drop. I mean, everyone was going off on the Twitterverse about it, but nothing really changed for the most part. Now, the flip side of all this, some people think that maybe institutions would get scared. If I was an institution and I was set up and ready, what I might do is come in and be like, hey, you guys should get your crypto off these exchanges. We have the security that you need to actually keep them safe and not get hacked. Just put all your assets with us, backed. If I was backed, if you released today or tomorrow or the next day, and that was kind of your highlight of when you release, that you can also hold everybody's crypto in a safe place, that would probably be a good way for them to do that and get a lot of more business even quicker than they are going to anyway. That's just my opinion. On that note, if you don't have a ledger, personally, I have a Ledger Nano S. You should definitely get one. Do not keep your crypto on exchanges. I have some on Binance, but it's things that I can't, as far as I know, and I'm not very smart with all this, but I can't put them on a ledger, like Holo. I think I might be able to, I can do Tron somehow, but I haven't yet. I don't have that much Tron anyway. But if you have anything that is able to be put on a Ledger Nano, you need to get your crypto off of the exchanges and make sure that you're controlling the keys to that. If you don't control the keys, it's not really your crypto. So just keep that in mind. I mean, I think Ledger Nano S is like $50 right now. And I don't have a link, don't worry. But if you guys go hit like Digital Asset Buy or CKJ, they'll have links to some Ledger Nano S's. Which, by the way, it's pretty interesting. Saturday, I was in California, and CKJ commented on one of my videos, which was pretty awesome. But then he also highlighted one of my videos in his video, and it was like one of the best videos I've had now. It has like over 300 views, which I know is not like a big deal on YouTube, but I really just started this like 2 weeks ago, just for like shits and giggles, driving to work. But it's kind of cool getting called out by someone with like 20,000 followers that I also follow on YouTube. So if you don't follow CKJ, go give him a follow. And my other favorite is Digital Asset Investor. I just like his whole outlook on all of this, so definitely go look at a lot of those guys on YouTube and follow them on Twitter. Oh, and I'm also on Twitter too if you guys want. Bad Intel 1, the number 1. And I think that's it for this morning, guys. As always, if you don't have Coinbase or Binance, there's links in the description, so you can get like $10 free on Coinbase. And there's also a Robinhood app if you're more into the like kind of in like stock investing, which I do a little bit of as well. So you can get a free stock on Robinhood if you use that link. So I think that's it for this morning. We'll see how May 8th shakes out. Hopefully it's positive. If it is, something awesome happens over the day, I might do a video on my way home, as long as my daughter's not crying in the back. But yeah, let's see what happens today. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. See ya.